Okay, let's fix this animation and basically tighten it up some. I have my curves displayed again, and I put the slider back to 0. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to select the ball move control again, right? And right now, if you notice uh, this curve, right, it's basically kind of going at kind of like at a constant speed, right? So what we're gonna do is we kind of want it to go down a little bit faster, and then kind of go up a little bit faster, right? So the way we would do that is we would um, kind of break these tangents. So if I select this keyframe, so this is a tangent line, you'll notice it's very straight, and I want to affect this side of the curve without affecting this side of the curve, the right side. So I'm going to right click over that keyframe, and I'm going to break the tangent. So this will allow me to kind of move. So I just selected it. I'm just left mouse button clicking. So now I can control this tangent. So what I'm going to do is with that selected, I'm going to right click over it. I'm going to go to tangent, and I'm just going to set it to linear, right? So that's going to straighten that out. I'm going to do the same thing with the keyframe. On the right of it, I'm going to right click and I'm going to break the tangent. Then I'm going to select the right handle and go to tangent linear, right? And we can kind of see what's happening. So it's already kind of moving a little better. I can still emphasize that by going here, back to this tangent, and if I start to raise that, I'm just mouse clicking it. I don't want this line to go higher, because then it's going to basically kind of move up or like hang. But I can basically raise this up a little bit higher. And then I'm just kind of eyeballing the other side to do the same thing. It doesn't need to be exactly perfect. In fact, it'll probably be look a little better if it's not exactly perfect. All right, there you go. So I think that kind of adds a little bit more life to it by just kind of changing the kind of the timing and velocity. One of the things you can also do is if we select our kind of our top control is at frame 0, you can maybe set the translate to let's say minus 0.1, just to kind of squash it when it starts, and also go to frame 25 and do the same thing. So minus 0.1. So that way it's getting a little bit of stretch at the beginning and end too. So if we hide that, hide our NURBS curves and play this animation, and now we just have it set to loop. So this is basically your looping bouncing ball. Now for your homework, so I kind of want you to experiment with some acting, right? You don't have to do anything drastic, but your goal now is to take this bouncing ball and don't go any longer than 10 seconds, but show some diminishing returns. So instead of the ball constantly bouncing to the same height, have it lose, more energy as time goes by. Maybe it'll eventually, rest on the ground. Or you can try to animate the ball maybe moving forward as it bounces, right? So I'm gonna leave that up to you and kind of see what you come up with. Now, this is kind of cartoony, but don't don't disregard total realism and create like a UFO ball that just kind of shoots all over space, with kind of disregarding physics. Okay, so have fun with it. It's animation can be a little tedious, but it's also really fun to kind of see it, um, something come to life. All right, so the next kind of module, I'm going to show you basically how to turn this assignment in, um, but your goal is to kind of push this animation, right? So you may have to change like the heights of our tutorial, right? So it might not work out at zero point 0.9 or at 9 units. You may need to go higher or lower, right? But you know, um, see what you can come up with.